Our guests this evening, yes, two guests tonight, Mike Hampson and Adam Crawford of Bishopsgate Financial. This evening we're going to be talking about how to understand your marketplace and really how to fast track your business. A lot of businesses, obviously they start up. Are you the right person to be continuing your business and carrying it on? Are you the person that's going to be sticking with your business all the way through? And how should you be developing it and growing it? Who should you be talking to? What are the things you need to understand about your business? How do you grow it? How do you make it a success?
Very often the answers sit within an organisation, but the challenge for individuals in those organisations is how do they actually get their voices heard. I think a lot of small businesses are very risk averse. You know, they go with what they know, and they assume that people who've been in the military are fairly single-threaded or single-tracked in terms of what their skills are. But actually, the military is a huge organisation with a lot of different disciplines and people in it. We hire them full-time into the organisation. So I think one of the differences between what we do and what some of the other organisations do when taking on military personnel is we actually offer them a full-time career and training and a commitment for 2 years. A lot of places actually offer internships.
Your skill sets are honed from day one in the military, so you might pick on planning or communication or leadership. These are all areas. So take the first of those, planning. Of my 16 years, 5 of those years were spent in a suit in central government or in Whitehall on planning and operational jobs.
So, I mean, from our business, we typically deliver change management services to the banking sector, which sounds pretty dry. But if you look at the organisation, the organisations and the industry at the moment, there's a huge amount of transformation going on. But if you look around yourself in any organisation, there's these projects that are going on year, and as a result of that, they need specialist expertise to come in. They don't need it forever; they just need it for a period of time.
So coming into an organisation, you can always detect the need that people have to be managed and led. And that can be simple things like understanding the parameters in which they're being asked to operate, and then given the freedom to operate within those parameters. But they then, by their own admission, get put in a position when they've got 50 to 100 people in a high-pressure environment to lead and manage, and it's the first time they've ever done it. I mean, that's a very invidious position to be put in. I think if you're in a small business, the imperative behind your activity is relatively clear, particularly an organisation like ours and those, I guess, of our audience tonight. As a business gets larger and into the large multinational corporates, it can become harder to ascertain what it is that you're being asked to do in terms of where it fits in the overall business direction. If you're part of a 10,000 strong multinational, what do you do today? How does that affect what happens to the business?
I think you've got to decide what your vision is and how big you want to take the company. If you're quite happy with a certain level of lifestyle where you're the jack of all trades, in control of everything, in the detail of everything, then that's fine. But as we grew to the size we got to, as I say, we're close to 100 people, 10 million in revenue. If you're really going to grow, to break through and carry on growing, you've got to reevaluate how things operate. I think the main thing about our engagements is going in with a pretty clear objective of what the client either thinks their problem is or what they're trying to achieve, and it's that clarity of mission, if you like, in terms of before you even get started. After that, it really is about listening and gathering as much of the information and data that you can before you start to jump to conclusions and make assumptions. Very often the solutions that the client needs are somewhere in their own organisation. Someone knows that organisation well enough, and you've got to listen to that, uncover that, and then, as I say, help them build the story as to what the right solution or the right answer is for them. Okay, I'm Mike Hampson. I'm the CEO of Bishopsgate Financial Consulting, and we deliver transformation services to the finance sector in the UK and abroad. I think the key thing that we can do for our clients is that we can deliver change by bringing in experts who have been on the other side of the fence, people who have actually done the job within the sector themselves, not just trained consultants. And we have got a fantastic training program now for guys coming out of the military, where we're able to leverage the natural skills and talents that they bring, be it around communication, be it around leadership, be it around structured approach to things. And by training them in the financial sector, we're developing a fantastic source of talent, which we are starting now to deliver to our clients to help solve their problems.